Just a sense of being in the here and now. And allow yourself only what is in this moment. No projections, no imagination, no prediction, no analysis or interpretation needed. Just this. Just this. Just reality as it is now. And notice that the mind doesn't need to be involved for reality to continue flowing, evolving. Life continues. The clouds continue to sail across the sky. The animals continue to go about their activity. And there is no mind required for any of this. So perfectly safe, and you are perfectly capable of simply disengaging from any of the content of the mind. Just leave it all alone for now. The sunset would not be made any better by thinking about it. Just allow it to be as it is. So, whatever is true for you in your experience now, just allow it to be. All is well. Notice the mind has a tendency to ask, what next? What do we do after presence? After finding the space of being? There is no after. There is no next moment. Which is not to ignore a real future, but to recognize there's no such thing. Taking this moment and see if it's possible to pinpoint the exact moment that now becomes the future. We find that when we observe the present in that way, we notice that the present moment never becomes the future. Now applying that same relaxed, focused attention, and see if we can pinpoint the exact moment that the present becomes the past. We discover the same thing. It never actually happens. So when did the now become the past? And when does the now become the future? Could it be that we simply imagine these things? That past and future are just a way the mind organizes and understands its own experience? But when observed clearly and directly, we find that this is, at best, inaccurate. May be useful, may even be necessary, but ultimately is a misunderstanding of reality, which is not a concept, but this can be observed directly at any moment. We can simply bring ourselves into the now and see if we can pinpoint the future and the past. When does it actually happen? It's worth finding out, considering we spend most of our lives thinking about the future and the past. So, it would be a practical and pragmatic and scientific exercise to observe the precise moment that future and past occur. Now see if it's possible to cease drawing a distinction between the external and the internal world. Where does the internal world end and the external world begin? Does it end with your skin? Or does it end outside of the sphere of your perception? And speaking experientially, how do you experience the external and internal world? Where are they experienced? We may be able to see with our vision far into the distance, miles into the distance, all the way to the horizon. But the experience of vision itself is the same as if I am observing the hand in front of my face. A 100 miles or 10 centimeters. all happens within the same space of experience, the awareness of experience. So simply sitting and being with experience can it all become one? The external world, the internal world, past, future, present, all coalescing into one singular experience. And then asking, what is experience itself made of? What is the substance of experience? We may experience physical substance, matter. We may experience everything the senses perceive. We may experience the sensations in the body and of the body. But have you ever stopped to contemplate and wonder, what is experience itself constructed of? What is the substance of experience? Considering that all of life, all of your life is experienced. Nothing has ever happened in your life that you have not experienced. If you did not experience it, then it wasn't part of your life. So considering the entirety of your life is experience, wouldn't it be a rational, practical, pragmatic and scientific thing to observe and ascertain the nature of experience? Maybe there is no answer. Maybe experience is just experience. That's as good an answer as any. Words are a very imperfect tool. If we find too precise an answer, then the answer has become a concept. The concept becomes an object within our experience, another thought, another complicated thought pattern. But all thoughts are also constructed, made of experience. So how does that bring us to any sense of inner peace? How does that alleviate our suffering? How does that bring us closer to the root ground, the source of being, the source of life itself? Well, taking all that we just learned and understanding that it's only ever now, and all of it is simply experience. From this empty space of being, the awareness of experience is the present experience a problem? That experience may contain unpleasant sensations, an unpleasant scenario, unpleasant situation, people, places, noises, physical sensation. Absolutely it might. But in the here and now, this moment here now, simply observing experience as it is the experience itself a problem? And this space here will always be true. Always. There is so much safety and security in that. We have already discovered experientially the next moment never actually begins. It's only ever now. And if you are aware of your experience, you are by definition aware only of now. Even thoughts of future and past arrive within the present. And within the present, we experience now. So even unpleasant or painful situations or sensations or thoughts are a powerful doorway into the present. Nothing to escape from. No need to escape. It's just experience. And stay with that a while. And allow the peace, the tranquility of that discovery to begin pervading through the entirety of body and mind. For all our thoughts of what, for all our thoughts of how, you're only ever here, and it's only ever now. That was a man whistling his dog. I wasn't getting wolf whistled, unfortunately. Allow yourself a little deeper reflection and contemplation. As the now never goes anywhere, you can spend as long doing this as is necessary until inner peace is found. Simply remain within the contemplation, the knowledge that no matter what the experience contains, it is undeniably still just experience. And this may not bring total and immediate inner peace immediately, straight away, but just the beginning of that contemplation, just the beginning of that understanding is a bright seed that lands in the being, takes root and begins to grow. That's everything I have for you today, team. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, be well, and stay present.